Hello ladies and gentlemen, it is Charlie Fibrosis, and today we are headed to Indianapolis Motor Speedway to run the Brickyard 400. So, I'm going to take a quick look, see what we got in terms of just everything, as it's been a little while since I've seen it myself. Let's see what we got here. So, chassis and engine were overhauled, so we're good in that department. We do have chassis downforce 1 being finished up. We got 2 races left to go. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Otherwise, let's look at the individual parts real quick. So, inventory. Here we go. So we got, wow, this is good. We got 4 100% engines, and our lowest is 74, which is our Rockingham car. That's good. That's good. We'll go ahead and get the Rockingham engine. Let's see here. What do we get if we overhaul it? 55, 55, 58. Okay. What if we do a repair? I'd do the overhaul. Overhauling the engine would be more expensive, but it'll be good. So let's go ahead and chuck that money at it. Okay. Chassis. Let's just do an overhaul on that one. Two races. Okay. We still have plenty of money, so we're good in that regard. Part of me wonders if I want to run Pokey still, or if I want to run the July 4th car. Don't know yet. We still have Mark, but he's got a couple of races on him, and he's the next. He would be the next in rotation to get fixed up. So, and maybe we'll just build a new car. I don't know. All things considered, I mean, either one of them is kind of a toss-up. You know what? I'm willing to work with Pokey. I'll save the money. We'll run as well as we can with Pokey, and we'll save some money in the process. So, okay. Because we do have a race at Watkins Glen coming up next, which will be good. You know what? I'm going to do a flip around. Let's build a new car. We'll run Pokey at Watkins Glen. Oh, we did it that way. Alright, cars. Build. Sure. Bricky works. Okay. Man, look at those engines, though. Like, our engine program has been solid. I do think that I will replace most of our team come season's end. But all in all, like, we're really firing on all cylinders. I'll take the higher one. Alright, we'll use Bricky. And I may sell some parts to old cars probably at season's end. Also, I mean, we're also doing solid on money. Now let's look at the stats and info. Let's see where we stand. Sitting 9th in points. We're ahead of Rusty Wallace. We do have an opportunity to pounce on Ricky Rudd, but it's getting harder. So, I'll say this much. Dale Jr. is in the points lead. That's awesome. Dale Jarrett's running second. I hope Jr. can get it. I'll say this much. I really do want a top 10 points finish. I think that would just really cap off a really good season. And I'm going to be honest. I think that I can win, looking at what's left of the schedule. I think I could probably win the fall Bristol race. I think I can win Richmond. I think I can win Talladega. We might be able to squeak a win at Martinsville. And I think we could win at Rockingham. That's 5 races. 5 wins might just be enough. And to think about this too. We could also win Watkins Glen too. We could potentially win about 6 races in the second half of the season. And we've already got 2. And considering how good I was actually running at Darlington and managing to get a 12th place finish, I think with the upgrades that I've made, we might be able to win the Southern 500. There's a lot of options available to us. We could win Indy too. It's not likely, but we could definitely win Indy. So we've got options of races to win, potentially. Let me go back over that. So I would say, let's just say at the best case, based off of my skill level, let's say we win Indianapolis, win Watkins Glen, win Bristol, win Darlington, win Richmond, win Talladega. That's a non-negotiable. We're winning Talladega. Let's say that we win Martinsville again. Maybe win Atlanta? Win Rockingham? Like, we're talking about 8 to 9 races. That's a lot of points. Something like that could potentially get us in the top 5 in the points, but we'll see where that stands. So let's go ahead, go to the race weekend, and get ready to go. Alright, qualifying time.
Don't hold anything back.
Alright, that's going to be a restart because we're about to smack that wall. It's kind of crazy to me. Jeff Gordon was a king at Indianapolis. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's going to be a scratch on the wall. What I was going to say was, it's crazy to me, you know, Jeff Gordon was the king at Indianapolis and ended up with like 5 victories, if I remember right. It's crazy to me that Tony Stewart only won here once, wait, no, twice with Joe Gibbs. And what's even more crazy is just the fact that he never won with Stuart Haas here. Like, him as a driver, that is. But I remember right, I think Kevin Harvick did end up winning here. 4th place. I am actually pretty happy about that.
Welcome to MRN's live coverage from the famed Indianapolis Motor Speedway for today's Brickyard 400. The Brickyard is a track with a lot of history, and it's seen plenty of great racing over the years, hasn't it, Barney?
Well, every little boy has a dream of one day racing here at Indy, and what an exciting experience for the rookies who are getting to do it for the first time.
The All-Pro bumper-to-bumper car looks to continue his top 5 streak with a good finish here.
He can sure gain a lot of points if he continues his top 5 streak. Just goes to show it doesn't always take wins to move up in the points.
Michael Waltrip joined DEI at the start of the 2001 season and got a win in his very first race for his new team.
He followed that up with some very impressive runs at the restrictor plate tracks. He's always had a knack for drafting, and with top-notch equipment, you'll be sure to see him up near the front. Well, let's see how they'll line up for the start.
Here we go. I think the big corners I'm going to have a little bit of troubles with is mainly just 1 and 3. I think I can nail 2 and 4 pretty darn well. My problem with 1 and 3 is you just have such a head of speed, and it's worse in turn 1. Because everything on the backstretch is pretty wide out, that it's kind of easy to be able to balance yourself. Something about the shadow and just the narrowness that's kind of added, or perceived narrowness because of pit wall, makes it really, really difficult for me to gauge, like, hey, this is where my let-off point is, or I need to brake, or whatnot. Like, it's dark in this area. And then it has that covering where the pagoda gets covered, or not the pagoda, but the stands get covered up a little bit, and covers the track completely. I think the fact, too, that I'm thinking that I can, like, I have more downforce than I really do, does not help matters much either. Like 3, I'm hitting consistently.
Number 6 is looking to pass.
4, I can feel it sliding in a little tight, but
Attaboy, keep it smooth, just like that.
and then my brain is just thinking that this has got a lot more downforce because I'm used to running like Indy cars here, not necessarily stock cars.
The 6 car, up high. Stay alert. Look like some extra hours in the body shop this week. You're dead in the back. Got 1 high.
kind of want to lead the most laps because that'll just be good points. I know Mark in the comment section is probably making claims and making it say that he's not entirely wrong. I guess in whatever series I'm running in, I guess I just made Ford's and Martin or Roush Racing's life absolute hell. I don't know. I'm sure he's wondering, is this just something you do? Do I have something specific against Roush Fenway or Roush Racing? No, not at all. I think that as it stands, I think Roush in and of itself definitely wasted a lot of their potential. They're a better team than what they showed for a few years, but no, I got nothing really against Roush. I'm just disappointed by their lack of, at least up until this season, I'm disappointed by Roush's lack of success in the last number of years, because it's like, I've seen you before, you're better than this. This is a big, big racetrack. I'll lose track position, no doubt, but I'll be fine. They're not going to lap me. We'll have the grip up there next season to really contend.
Only 8 seconds back of the leaders. Stay hungry.
Right now, it's just points recovery, or position recovery. Get as high as we can by the end of the race.
Number 44, up high. Way to get around it, buddy. The 44 car is right behind you. Okay, we're clear. Car high. The 43 car is still there. Clear. Nice job. Car outside. Number 14 is still there. That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy. All clear, buddy. Car high. That's one more down. Clear. Number 55 is coming right. Car outside. You're the man. You're
But
clear.
anyway, back to my earlier comment, like, I really do have nothing against Roush Racing. Like, I don't dislike them or anything like that.
Left, the leader has got a 9-second lead on us. Still beside you.
My, like, actual mood towards them is like, y'all used to be a 5-car super team with some of the best drivers imaginable, and then you just fell apart to the point where all your good drivers left, and those that you decided to replace them with did not do much. And I'd say more of the turnaround on Roush nowadays, that's a testament to Brad's leadership than anything. Brad's leadership has turned Roush Fenway, like, back into something far more respectable. I don't think that they're ever going to be as, like, 5-car super team with, like, you know, Mark Martin and Carl Edwards, Matt Kenseth, Greg Biffle, Kurt Busch, as they were in, like, 2000, like, really around 2003 to 2005 or so. You're not going to, I don't think they're ever going to be able to have that type of star power. And unfortunately, I don't really see another team beyond, like, Hendrick Motorsports really being able to pull something like that off. And HMS has always managed to pull it off. And they're thriving in that shit now. But Roush, as a 2-car organization, like, I always, like, in the Roushketeers, I always liked Mark Martin, I always liked Jeff Burton, I always liked Matt Kenseth. Well, at least I respected Matt Kenseth, even if I didn't know much about him. You know, those guys were my more favorite of the Roush drivers by the success that they had and the personality that they showed. Nothing against Greg Biffle. Not stiffing Greg Biffle. The Biff is not bad. The Biff just did not perform as great as he did compared to his other Roush teammates at the end of the day. But in fairness to Greg, like, he definitely could have. He really, really could have. Shuffle a few things here and there, and dude probably could have gone and won himself a Cup championship as well. But yeah, the Roush organization, like, I've got a lot of respect for their history, but they just went from, like, you went from this big, good organization to just this factory of mediocrity and just a shell of what you formerly were. Even if you had to downsize from, like, 5 or 6 cars down to, like, 4 or 3, you're not doing anything with it. And to add insult to injury, though, Hendrick Motorsports did not come out of this beautiful either. The driver development program, like, HMS, their situation is that they had drivers but they didn't pan out to be, like, big successes like Kyle Busch. And if I remember right, there was an interview a while back with someone on YouTube who interviewed Boston Reed. And Boston made a fantastic point, but it's like, yeah, if you're changing drivers all the time and, like, saying that you've got this week and then you're off for this time, and you're trying to get to know the crew, and especially the crew chief, like, crew chiefs happen to work with, like, 3 or 4 different drivers. How do you ever build a rapport with them? He was spot on. The Roush guys their drivers had a lot of talent. You know, you look at Ricky Stenhouse Jr., he's a 2-time Xfinity champion. You look at Chris Buescher, he's an Xfinity champion. Trevor Bayne had bad cards dealt to him health-wise, but was a decent driver enough on his own, but it's like, yeah, they never blossomed into what should have replaced guys like Carl Edwards and Matt Kenseth and everyone. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins the Brickyard 400.
There were only a few lead changes.
Yeah, there weren't too many battles up front for position. Those guys who ran in the top 5 were pretty dominant all race long.
We hope you enjoyed today's race as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. So long. We'll see you next week at Watkins Glen International.
Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, like, really at the end of the day, like, what the Roush pipeline was, what was built into the Roush pipeline, was never as successful as its previous drivers. And it just got really depressing to see. But, yeah. like I said, I do not have a problem with Roush. It was just disappointment over, like, the poor managerial things and whatnot that had happened. That is one of the bother with them. But they're turning around now. They've had a really, really good year this season, and I really hope Brad gets himself a win before the season's out. If not, if he doesn't win this season, I'm really hoping he's got a powerful car and they really, really rally behind him. I hope that dude wins the Daytona 500 next season. I genuinely mean that. Even as a big Ryan Blaney fan, I would love to see Brad Keselowski go and win himself 500 before his career's out. Because at this point, one way or another, the less shit breaks and unexpected shit happens, dude is having a record of Dale Earnhardt when it comes to the 500. And I'd love to see Brad be able to retire as a 500 winner at some point in his career. So, even if it's as a car owner, but as a driver, I would want to see him do it. I want to see him get that. Alright, well, Bricky did not do bad. Bricky was hampered by a poor driver. So we got 4 cars built, and they're all in decent condition. I think I might bring out Pokey. I think I'll bring out Pokey for Sonoma. Yeah, I'm good with that. Alright. Let's go to Watkins Glen. Now this one's going to be interesting because I know that I'm probably going to have to do something with the car setup before we go to race, but after qualifying. Alright, time for a wild Watkins Glen qualifying. That's a restart. I don't even need to finish the qualifying lap. So, I'm actually going to do something that I don't typically do. I cut this point out because it just makes it easier for, like, playback and everything like that. And there are some secrets I like to keep to myself. So, truth be told, most of my setups come from, like, actually all of my setups at this point, come from one person. So there was someone who made a NASCAR Thunder 2003 setup suggestions page. Looks like this was posted all the way back on April 9th of 2003 and was updated on February 7th of 2013. It's on IGN. Let me show you the craziness that exists with this setup. So I'm gonna read off what the numbers are, and y'all are gonna hear it. Give me 1 second. So I just paused the game real quick. So listen to the setup real quick. Alright, here we go. Tire pressure, 15. Downforce. The fender flare, 28 inches. The rear spoiler, 38 degrees. Suspension, front springs, 30%. Rear springs, 34%. Sway bar, 1/2 inch. Wedge, flat 0.0. Gear ratios. First gear, 3.60. Second gear, 2.90. Third gear, 1.85. Fourth gear, 1.23. Rear end, 3.55. Now, why I mentioned that? Because I'm going to start the game back up, and I'm going to show you why there's some issues here. So, look here. So the tire pressure, I can set it to 15. That's no issue. Downforce. I can't set the car to 28 inches. The fender flare does not go down to 28 inches. It goes down to 73 inches. So I can set it as high as 76. I can set it as low as 73. But I cannot, for the life of me, put it to 28. It does not exist. Rear spoiler. I can drop it all the way down to 45 degrees. It is not, I can't drop it any lower than that. The lowest it goes is to 45. So yeah, can't do that. So I set it at 48. Suspension. Okay, this one is actually decently accurate. I actually don't really have an issue with the suspension, but there's that. Gear ratios, 360. Second gear, 290. The highest it can go is 240. There is no 290. There's no way to crank it to 290. Third gear, 1.85. Okay, that works. That's an adjustable measurement. And then fourth gear, 1.23. You can set it to that. Rear end, 3.55. This is how cracked the setup is. The setup is fantastic at qualifying. If you do it though, you're gonna risk blowing your engine. So what I am going to do is I'm going to dial down the third gear a smidge, and if this says 1.23, let's dial it down to 1.13 and see what we can get there. But the point is we got ourselves a pole. I can work with that. So let's add another pole to the qualifying results. That is a 17.09 average starting position. I'm happy about that. Alright, let's start the race, and hopefully we don't blow the motor with this adjustment.
The NASCAR Winston Cup Series made a right turn today on its way to Watkins Glen International for today's race, the Sirius satellite radio at the Glen. The Glen is a road course that can be quite a challenge to these drivers. Isn't that right, Barney?
Well, the Glen is quite fast for a road course. The problem is getting these big, heavy cars to handle well through the tight turns. A missed braking point can spell disaster for these drivers if they shoot through a corner too fast.
The all-pro bumper-to-bumper car is always fast on these road courses. That's why we always see him start in the top 10.
Yeah, the road courses are definitely kind to that team. They consistently qualify well each time we come to these tracks.
Sterling Marlin picked up Rookie of the Year honors in 1983, but it took him over 10 years to find his way to victory lane.
But he made it there in impressive fashion. If you have to wait that long to pick up a win, you might as well make it a big one. And Sterling did with a win in the 1994 Daytona 500.
An unusual back-of-the-pack start for Jeremy Mayfield.
You're right, it's going to be tough for him. You get so used to starting up front, and then you have an off week and you have to start towards the back. Then when race day comes, you feel like you passed 1,000 cars at the end. And worse yet, sometimes you never make it to the front.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Gentlemen, start your engines. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Everybody, green flag. Number 2 is still there. Take it easy out there. Hold it steady. 3 wide. Clear all around. Take care of that car. Easy now, you're going to need some of that grip later. You going to help us with the body work this week? Yellow flag's out.
Please don't hit my car.
Take care of those Goodyear Eagles. There it is. Let's go. You're clear. Let's go now. Still 7 seconds off the lead. Number 36. All over your back bumper. Get in another position with that pass. Car looks okay. Gotta keep the tires in good shape to be fast, buddy. Still there. The 40 car is still there. Hey, you're not the one who has to fix that mess. Take it easy. All clear, buddy. Okay, we're clear. That's another in the rearview mirror. You're clear. Got a caution. You can't win a race if there's no car to finish with. Halfway on gas. Go, buddy. Green flag. Clear on both
Well, I
sides.
think Robbie Gordon's going to win the race.
One lap to go. You're up another spot. Just hit 14. Okay, we're clear. The 5 car is looking to pass. I'm sure his sponsors don't want to see a beat up car, buddy. Hold it steady. 3 wide. You're clear. All clear, buddy. You know what they say, pal. It's racing. Clear all around. Clear on both sides.
Should have paid at some point for tires, but oh well.
Go easy on the car.
Where are we going?
The yellow didn't wave as much as usual.
Well, you're right, but that just makes for a better race in my opinion. It really makes the better drivers stand out that much more.
The 83 car finished towards the back of the field in this one.
Well, all the guys on that team work so hard. It's a shame they couldn't get a better finish. Sometimes it's just not your day.
We hope you enjoyed today's race as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Next up is Michigan.
We'll come back at it next year. All right. All right. All right. Go back to 11th. Yeah, that's not good. Ooh, I do want to start another R&D project, though. 23rd.
Welcome, everyone, to Michigan International Speedway for MRN's coverage of the Pepsi 400. Michigan is known for some great racing and some fantastic finishes. Barney, what are your thoughts on this track?
Well, look for speeds approaching 200 miles an hour and cars running 3 and 4 wide. That's a recipe for some exciting stuff.
In 1991, Dale Jarrett got his first career win here at Michigan while driving for the Wood Brothers.
And since then, he's gotten quite a few more. Ever since he joined up with Robert Yates Racing in 1995, he's been a championship contender every year.
The all-pro bumper-to-bumper car finds himself in a bit of a slump.
He definitely needs a good finish, not just for himself, but for the team, his sponsors, and everyone else involved with that team.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Gentlemen, start your engines. Get ready.
Here we go.
Green flag. The 19 car in the back. Okay, that's worth another spot. Keep digging. Okay, we're clear. Number 14, get outside. The 14 car
Not a single caution lap was run in the whole race.
You know, that's pretty amazing. It says a lot about the quality and true talent of these NASCAR Winston Cup drivers.
And the 83 car never even got a scratch in this race.
You know, these NASCAR Winston Cup race teams absolutely love drivers who take care of their cars. Makes their jobs a whole lot easier when they aren't having to spend extra hours in the body shop each week.
Well, that's all the time we have today. Join us again for our next live broadcast of NASCAR Winston Cup Racing right here on the voice of NASCAR, MRN.
Alright, guys, so 12th place. I'm happy with that. Alright, so next up is Bristol. I will see you guys next time. Thank you all for watching, and hopefully we get a win at Bristol.